if you've got the last Ancient Victory News, that's the tan version up there, and then you've seen one of the feature articles is on this next gentleman. And this goes back a little history too. When I ran the open mic in California, it was a place called the Tangent. We had an upstairs area there. We were there one night a week. And just before I moved up here, this next fella had a friend who was one of our main acts down there, Mark Walter. There was two duos that kind of did Simon Garfunkel and all of the good stuff in that particular era. It was Mark and Ed, and Eric Eshelman and Ed. There's two Eds. Turned out to be Ed Johnson, one of the great jazz and improvised guitarists who Gary knows from Future Sound Guitar Workshop. And Ed Littlefield, which is the Ed Littlefield Farm and all the great quartets with John Wilcox and all those people. Those were the two Eds of those groups. Anyway, Mark and Ed. And Mark Walter brought in Volkert. So that was my first, unbeknownst to me till now, or fairly recently, that he actually had been down to the open mic down in California. And many of those musicians ended up here. Jim Page, Eric Eshelman, Frank Ludwig, Andy Hardwick. So we've had a number of them come up and be part of what our music's been up here too. So, welcome. This is from Arlington, Volkert Volkersz.
Yeah, Mark and I were in boarding school together in Canada, and we were each other's first singing partner. We did Simon and Garfunkel, we did Chad and Jeremy, and Peter and Gordon, and I just found out a few minutes ago that I'm going to be in a show in Snohomish doing some Chad and Jeremy with another buddy of mine, so I'm looking forward to it. This summer, my new home away from home is New Hampshire, where the mountains are what we call hills, and where their lakes are called ponds. And we rented a cottage on a place called Chesham Pond near the town of Harrisville, and my wife rented a spinning wheel because she's a spinner, and I brought my backpacker guitar with me, and she likes quiet music while she's spinning away, so this is a little tune that came to me while she was spinning, and I call it On Chesham Pond. sorry about that. What's that? A song I wrote this summer. I taught a songwriting class at summer school. It's in Snohomish, to 5th graders through 8th graders. I had a blast. It was really a lot of fun. But I decided I wanted to write a song that demonstrates the part of a song. So this song has a verse, a couple of verses obviously, chorus, bridge, and also an intro and an outro. So the kids right away got the vocabulary for the parts of the song. And also in the song I wanted to answer the question, which a lot of the songwriters get, is where do you get your ideas? And the last thing I want to do is bring out a quote that I read by Duke Ellington many, many years ago when I first started writing songs. And he basically said, whenever he got an idea, he said, when you get an idea, get it down. So that's the title of the song. Get it down. Exactly. And there's a lot of songwriters in the room, so I think you will all relate. Sometimes it starts with a single word, something you thought, or something you heard. Sometimes it starts with a simple phrase that lingers in your mind for days and days. Sometimes it starts with just one note on which a line begins to float. Sometimes it starts a complete melody you hum in your heart, a sweet symphony. Get it down if you think you like the sound. Get it down, it might not stick around. Get it down with your paper and your pen. Get it down so you can bring it back again. Sometimes it starts with a luscious chord, your entire being becomes absorbed. Sometimes it starts with a chord progression, you become a one-man band jam session. Get it down if you think you like the sound. Get it down, it might not stick around. Get it down with your paper and your pen. Get it down so you can bring it back again. Listen to your heart, find out what it needs. Look at all the signs, follow all the leads. 1,000-mile journey has only just begun. Gotta take each step until it's done. Sometimes it starts when you got the blues. Sometimes it starts when you heard good news. Sometimes it starts with something you've seen, or the love of your life, or a place you've been. Get it down if you think you like the sound. Get it down, it might not stick around. Get it